What's going on, guys? This is Riggs, and we have something huge, okay, that we need to talk about. As far as I'm concerned, this could possibly change the entire meta of this game and how people end up playing it based on this one little thing, this one little nugget that Tencent, as far as I'm concerned, snuck in to the patch notes for 0.18.0. Now, we've already received the update, right? We've gotten Miramar 2.0, which everybody loves. We've gotten the new Winchester with the 2.7 scope. By the way, if it's not working for you, it's because you have a gun skin on your Winchester. Remove that gun skin, and the scope will work fine. I'm sure there'll be something that will patch that up, here in the very near future. But in the meantime, if you want that scope to work, just to throw that out there, remove your gun skin, boom, 2.7 scope, everybody's happy. We've seen improvement, we've seen different bug fixes, we've seen improvements to low-end devices getting a lot of love. We've also seen big improvements to the arena, the new weapon that's showing up. Speaking of weapons, there's going to be customizable gun skins coming, so hang on to your hats for that one. That's going to be crazy. Imagine customizing your own weapon finishes. That is also coming. We've seen improvements to the death replay, settings, everything. However, one thing, as far as I'm concerned, is not an improvement is the brand new kill-death ratio system that is going to be implemented. I cannot wait to read all of your guys' comments, your opinions on this down in the comment section. You guys light it up down there. Keep it going. Absolutely love it. Okay, the current kill-death ratio system, there wasn't a problem with. I'm just going to be flat out and be 100% honest with you guys. There was zero issue, zero complaints. Nobody ever complained about the kill-death ratio system, at least that I know of. And if I'm being as humble as I can, we have one of the most active and most engaged communities as far as comments go. I mean, you guys go so damn hard in the comment section. That's called building a community, having our ears to the community. And no one's ever said, hey, Riggs, I think they should change the kill-death ratio system because it's trash. Said no one ever. No one's ever complained about it. So I want to know why they're fixing something that isn't broken. What I'm talking about is how the new system, and I'm going to read this directly to you off of the patch notes. It says, starting from Season 13, the KD data and player information, i.e., your statistics, will be changed to average KD per match. What does that mean? We're going to go ahead and break it down. So first, you have to understand the current kill-death ratio system that we've been in. The same system that we've been in since Season 1 your kill-death ratio was based off of a collective. It was based off of all of your matches played. And it also meant more to win a match and stay alive. Why? Because even if you had less kills than your current KD, if you won the game, your KD would go up. Even if it wouldn't go up a lot. Let's say right now you have a 5 KD, okay? Let's say you have a 5.34 KD, whatever. And you win a match, right? Let's say you win a match and you have 4 kills, okay? But you get the chicken dinner. Even if you have less kills than your current KD, it would go up. If you would check your stats, it would go up. The new system, it's not going to be like that. Even if you had an average of 5, if your KD was 5 and you had 1 kill or 2 kills, it would still go up. Even if it would only be a small fraction, your KD would still rise as long as you won the game, right? You got the chicken dinner. It would make people try that much harder, try hard, to get the chicken dinner. It's not going to be like that anymore. And KD is a stat. It's one of the few stats that people actually focus hard and pay very close attention to. Even the most average player. We're not talking comp. We're not talking rank grinders. We're not talking, leaderboard people. Even your every average day player. Just run of the muck, just normal player, just log in, blah, 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 play, go again. Everybody knew their KD. You might not know your headshot ratio. You might not know your average damage per game, how many times you've gotten top 10. But everybody knows what their kill death ratio is. It was a way to often determine how good a player is. And it would give someone goals, something to try for. I want to end the season with a 3 KD. I want to end the season with a 6 KD, a 10 KD. You have some players that win a bunch of matches, even though they don't actually get, say, 30 kills per game. Shout out to Rolex. But they could end the season with a 35 KD because your KD was a big determination based on how many matches you win, what your actual win ratio was. Now, all of a sudden, Tencent decided, you know what? Even though no one's complained about this, guess what? We're going to change it. So what does it actually mean? What this means now is it's going to be an average based on per match as opposed to being a collective like it currently is. It's based on your average kills per match, regardless if you get a chicken dinner. So let me use the same example I used for the old KD system. Let's say your KD is a 5.43, okay? Let's say you get 4 kills in the next match and you get the chicken dinner. Your KD is not going to be a 5.43 anymore. It's going to drop down, even though you won. So it was a huge incentive for the way people would play this game. It would be a huge incentive to win the match. And what I'm wondering, what are the leaderboards going to look like? Now, the point system as we know it is still going to remain the same. But I'm wondering how... I really want to know what the community thinks about this. Because before I record this video, I talked to maybe a couple people about it that were very upset. But as a whole, I don't think many people have read this part of the patch notes. Starting from Season 13, the KD data and player information will be changed to average KD per match. I don't know, guys. Again, your most average player would love KD. It was just a stat that everybody knew. And now it's going to change. As far as those 35 KDs, the 20 KDs, kiss those goodbye. Those are gone forever. Because at the end of the day, nobody actually averages 20 or 30 kills every single match. Unless you're a hacker, of course. But to get 20 kills every single game as an average, nobody's doing that. But because it was a collective amongst all of your games, these very, very impressive stats were obtainable. So what's going to be, before we wrap up the video, now I'm curious, what's going to be an actual, a good KD in this new system? What is a good KD actually going to look like? I guess only time will tell. I can't even put a number on it. If I could guess, maybe like a 8, 9, maybe a 10 KD, low teens, possibly. I mean, are there really a lot of people averaging 13, 14 kills every single game? Because if you don't, it's going to drop down. And because not getting the chicken dinner is not going to levitate that KD, it's going to go down. Imagine what it's going to look like if you have 20 kills, 10 kills, and then a 0. Let's say you throw a couple goose eggs in there and there's a couple games where you get 0. Your KD, if you get 0 kills at the end of a match, and say you hot drop and you get 3 zeros in a row, that is going to murder. It's going to kill your kill death ratio. So I really don't know. Again, as far as all my videos, no one's ever complained about the kill death ratio system, that it should change. I've never seen it. I've never even heard it being discussed by anybody ever. But I had to bring it to your guys' attention. I want to know what your thoughts and opinions are. Maybe I'm making it a bigger deal than it actually is. But I don't think I am at all. I think this is absolutely horrible. And I'm really curious how possibly the meta could change. Maybe people will play much more aggressive, and now people won't really care about the chicken dinner because it won't affect your KD. As far as the point system, as far as I know, reading all the patch notes, the point system is not going to be affected by this. So there's still going to be an incentive for points to get the chicken dinner. But if you die early, yeah, if you die early, I guess it's not going to matter if you have a bunch of kills, if you care about your KD. It's going to be very, very interesting is how this is going to all play out. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you found it informative. And yeah, season 13, it's coming. It's like, I think today, possibly, maybe tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, cannot wait to read all your guys' comments down in the comment section. But until the very next video, like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Riggs from Riggs.